to drive to another place rather than wait in line at one place? Well, because I like to drive way more than I like to wait. And in fact, I will go out of my way. I mean, if I really want a cup of coffee, and I know where there's 3 or 4 Starbucks, and I will drive to each one of them and find the one with the shortest line. And my dear sweet wife, she's told me, she says, why don't you just go to this one, and by the time you go to all the others, and I'm like, no, you don't understand. I can't wait in line. But he's telling us, what he's saying there, James is saying, but we need to wait on the Lord. The farmer waits on the Lord. And then Paul told the church at Rome, he says, but if we hope for what we do not yet have, we wait for it patiently. Ouch. And even in Isaiah 40 and 31, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, we got to wait on the Lord? Come on. Lord, don't you know that I'm impatient? And I'm not going to ask you all to raise your hands, but I know some of you are like me. You go to the grocery store and you get in the express line. If the express line's not moving fast enough, you get a little irritated. There's something about, wait a minute, I'm expecting to go fast. That's why they call it express. But here's the thing. Sometimes we just have to learn to wait. I thought about this illustration. See, a pregnant mother doesn't rush the process because she knows that healthy development takes time. So it is with God's purposes in us. The pain is real, but the promise is greater. We need to learn to be patient. I know one of the things that sometimes when I'm in the grocery store and I decide, okay, I'm just going to be patient in line, and I'll see someone who comes up behind me and they have fewer items than I have, and I just decide I'm just going to have some fun with this because I don't like waiting, but I like to laugh. And usually, I don't know about you, but when I'm waiting, either the person in front of me or the person behind me has a bad attitude. One of the two. And so I'm just going to, have some fun out of this because I'm going to wait on this line. I'm going to make something of this moment. And so oftentimes I'll step back and I'll let the person who's behind me who has 2 or 3 things, I'll let them go ahead of me. And they always say, oh, thank you. And then they ring up their stuff, the cashier rings up their stuff, and then they get ready to walk away. And I'm going, hey, wait a minute, I thought you were paying. And they turn around and look. I go, no, God bless you. I'm just kidding. But we know that for me, that's kind of like, oh, this is the time I can use this time to make this person smile, to change this environment. If I just slow down, and that's what we need to do. We need to slow down and be patient and wait on the Lord. Because here's one of the things that a quote from Henry Blackaby. He says, waiting on God is not passive resignation. It is active trust. When we're waiting on God, we're not resigning to some fate, but we are actively waiting on God.